Why, hello there, my name is Depth Charge 2030, and today I am talking about a comic book I've kind of been I've been following for a while, for like 4 months. So today I'm talking about Tech Jacket, issue number 1. Take a look at this cover art, and I'm just, full disclosure ahead of time. I had no idea what Tech Jacket was about when the series came out. I had no idea what it was about. I had little to no clue that it was part of the Invincible universe of Image Comics. So I'm basically a guy jumping in to a world that's been fully established without any clue what the heck was going on. The only thing I know about the Invincible universe, besides Tech Jacket now, is that the comic book Fire Breather kind of had a couple of run-ins with Invincible before, so that's all I know, and that's pretty much it. So, the cover, I just want to point this out. I like this cover. I dig it. It's very, it's very I feel like it's very story-driven. Like, there's a lot going on here that I'm like, that is interesting, and I will read this. That's exactly what went through my head while I saw this on the shelf at my comic shop. I was like, I want it. And so, yeah. So let's jump right in, talk about the issue. So, when we jump into the issue, it starts off somewhere I didn't expect. It's basically the main character. He's young. This is when he's like a child. He's with his dad, staring up at the stars, and being like, "Hey, Dad, let's get a telescope." And he's like, "Sorry, son." And they kind of bring on this whole dynamic that, they're not Bruce Wayne. They're not a Bruce Wayne character who has money. No, they're a normal family dealing with hard times, and that shows up later, which I give this comic a lot of credit. They do play the family aspect and the relationship between the father and the son very well, and I like it. And so then we jump forward, and we see the main character beating the crap out of an alien and ripping out its tongue and bringing it aboard a spaceship with his dad sitting at the pilot chair, filling out an unemployment workers form, and holy crap, that's awesome. I like the art here. It really just shows how dynamic it is. We see purple blood spraying everywhere. The shadows of the armor's helmet and all that. I just love it. I love this art so much. Although I just want to point this out. I kind of do feel it's kind of unnecessary to see this whole 2-page spread driven jetting off. Maybe 1 page. Could have used 1 page more for developing a character line and everything. It could have been used to something else. That's all I'm saying. And so then we jump forward, and we see here in this like darkened room where this one guy kind of gives us this whole rundown of who Tech Jacket is and why he's like, God damn it, it's in a kid's hands. This is like, it's a jacket that gives people an armored suit and whatnot, and it's in this guy's hands when I could be using it better. And so that it's kind of very much an info dump for those like me who don't know who Tech Jacket is. And it goes like, Zachary Thompson, he's a community college dropout. And I'm like, that makes this character very down to earth. I love it. And so then they go on about establishing, oh yeah, for those who don't know, Invincible Universe, go read that book too. And I'm like, maybe. And so then they give this whole grand reveal, and then it turns out these guys are building a Tech Jacket corps, or corps, and it's basically an army of Tech Jackets, so that's interesting. So the father, he comes in, he's like, hey son, have a donut. This is the best part of my day, and I love hanging out with you and being superhero, whatever. And Zachary, he's like, I'm gonna eat this donut now, because my girlfriend's coming. She's who's the princess of the aliens who created the Tech Jacket armor and everything. It's basically a vest that's bonded to his body. And so that's interesting. I'm like, so he's the guardian of their planet, but he lives here, and he's like their champion. That's interesting. That's a lot of dynamics. And then it turns out that the planet where I don't even know how to pronounce their alien race's name, but they're kind of being invaded by this giant purple spaceship, which looks very organic, and I'm just like, holy crap, that looks awesome. And so they're sent this message from the princess, and she's like saying, something's really, really wrong, and then this one soldier comes in, so we gotta go, and then off panel, she probably dies, and so that sucks. And so Zachary is just like, God damn it, I gotta go find out what ate my girlfriend. And so he goes off into space, fully knowing that, hey, probably won't be coming back because I'm going on my own power, and it's not a spaceship. I can't there's science, and I can't travel that far. And so then he lands on the spaceship, and he's like, haha, I'm here. And then he's like, what is this? And then the spaceship kind of eats him and pulls him down into it, and he's like, what is this? And then he comes to the conclusion that the ship is alive, and that's where the comic ends, with him stuck inside the crevice of the ship. And yeah, that's where it ends. What I think about Tech Jacket, I like it. I like it a lot. There's some things where I feel are forced, like with the whole, the info dump. It's a jumping on point issue, but at the same time, it's very heavy-handed. It's like, And sometimes I feel like is that something someone would naturally say? And then I'm just like, duh, and other things, yeah. But I do like the whole dynamic between, like, they're bringing the family aspect to the front, and it's like, yeah, this is our superhero, but he's also, the son of this other guy who's a kind of a really down-to-earth dad, and yeah, and I like seeing that. And so, I have to say, I give this a 3.5 out of 5. It's a good issue. It's not the greatest, though, if you know what I mean, but it is a good issue, and I like it. So, my name is Depth Charge 2030, and I hope you like this video. So, thank you for watching.